Hey guys, Mike Helms here. I'm the firearms historian. Let's talk about the Smith & Wesson Model 1 third issue. This was the very last iteration of the Model 1. It was also the most prolific. In 1868, Smith & Wesson's patent on the bored-through cylinder was getting ready to expire, and they knew that they were going to need to change up the Model 1 to keep it competitive because everybody was going to start flooding the market with these little cartridge load revolvers. So really they just restyled the gun. From an engineering perspective, it was pretty much identical to the Smith & Wesson Model 1 second issue, but the most obvious thing is they rounded the grips here. Let me hold up this is a second issue, and you can see the difference in the grip shape. The third issue was a much rounder grip. We sometimes call this the bird's head grip, and this was probably a more comfortable gun to hold. They also fluted the cylinder, so you can see the cylinder has those flutes cut into it. That's kind of attractive. And the barrel of the gun is no longer octagonal. It was this round barrel. Other than that, the engineering of the Model 1 didn't really change much. It was still a tip-up gun, so we would unlatch the barrel and we could tip the barrel up and then release the cylinder, and we could load the cylinder through the back. You can see it's got 7 rounds, or it's got chambers for 7 rounds. Easy little gun to load and shoot. Now, like the first issue and the second issue, this gun was chambered in the old .22 black powder rimfire round. This was sort of similar to the modern .22 short, but you really don't want to fire modern ammunition in these guns. The modern ammunition has a much heavier charge in it than the old black powder ammunition, and there's a very good chance that you'll split the cylinder in half, so not only would you ruin a perfectly good gun, but you would also risk hurting yourself. You don't want to do that. The Smith & Wesson Model 1 third issue was made from 1868 to about 1883. There was over 130,000 of these guns made. They're pretty common. You'll find them in both blue and nickel finish. The frame on these was made out of iron now, so there wasn't the old brass frame with the silver plating on it. These were just steel frames, as I said, either blued or nickel plated. And they're pretty common guns. You can still find these at gun shows and certainly online. Usually for a decent clean example, you're going to pay maybe $300, $400, $500 and then go up from there for some of the rarer variants. Stick with me tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about some of the rarer variants of the Model 1. Thanks, guys.